Hello everybody, it's Obring, and today we are going to move on with building our next 9x9. And as you can see, I've already set up where we're going to do this. This is a 9x9 here, and we're actually going to do something cool, which is this is going to be 3 9x9s tall. And what this is going to be is it's going to be my blacksmith, I guess is the best way to put it. I've been cooking up some stone. It's going to be mostly made out of stone. It might be made out of stone brick, but I doubt it. I think it'll just be smooth stone, and then I'm going to add detail using micro blocks. But that's going to be in a little bit. Before we can do that, I'm still worried that I don't have enough stone. I have maybe 4 stacks of it. So, and I feel like it's that time where I need to start mining seriously. I've been sort of wandering around mining. I do have resources, but I haven't hit diamond level, and I don't have a lot of redstone, and all those nifty things that I might need soon. And mostly, I actually really need cobblestone. And I could make like a igneous extruder or whatnot and just make myself cobblestone, but I would much rather mine while I'm doing it, so it gives me something to do while, I don't know, while I listen to my audiobooks. It gives me something to do. So the way I've been mining so far is I've really been running down that, there's a ravine right over there, and I've been running down there. I kind of explored this mine here. So what I decided to do, since I've sort of explored this here, I figured this is a good place to make a mine shaft. And since we're trying to be both fancy and functional at the same time, that is the whole point of this series, I figured we should just make a mine shaft and make it like a real live mine. This right here looks like a good entrance, so the mine shaft would pretty much start here and go down, which I think is going to look pretty good. Now, I'm not going to follow my 9x9 rule on this. I don't know. I feel like I should follow my 9x9 rule here, but I feel like a 9x9 mine shaft might be a little big because it's not really a room, it's more of a hallway. Which, I don't know, is that breaking the rules if I make a not 9x9 hallway? Do my hallways have to be 9x9s? I don't know. I don't know if it's a room. You know what, I'm going to say that it's not a room, but when I get down there, if I do want to make a room, it's going to have to be 9x9. So, let's make ourselves a mine shaft here. And like I said, I'm going to try to make it like actually look fancy, not just necessarily just be a hole in the ground, because that is the whole point after all of this. And of course, I'm out of cobblestone, like the one thing. So see what I mean? Like I need cobblestone. So I'm gonna mine, look for cobblestone, and do some building. I'll be back. Alright guys, so I think I've gathered enough of the beginning materials to start making the mine shaft. And I'm going to start with cobblestone because I don't feel like, if you look up pictures of mine shaft, they're not usually dirt because dirt falls real easily. They're usually some sort of rock or stone of some kind. And a lot of this build, I mean, this is really meant, this build in particular I'm doing more as an exercise for myself on sort of getting my creative juices flowing, not really something that's going to be too intense here. No, there we go. And then we'll go down. Okay, so we got ourselves a frame. That's good. And then I want us to, let's see. Let's start with you guys. I want us to give it a little bit of a how to make this. Can we do it like that? I'm going to just try this real quick. That's really small, so let's not do that. I wonder if I can do it like half. I think I can. I think I can do it like half cobblestone, half the wood stuff, so that one of my favorite things about microblocks is that it'll all fit in that one block, and I'll be able to use both materials at the same time. So if I line this up with half slabs, like so, and then I go like this, then we still have a 2 wide entrance, and that fills up a whole hole. And I might have to do this in half slab so that I get that same effect sort of on the wall there. And let's break you, and you go then we'll do the same thing here. We'll need a little bit more of these. Why don't we do like, actually why don't we do this whole thing? 22. 22 seems like a good number. Put that there. Like that, and then we'll grab 8 of you, I guess it'll be now. And we'll take this 8, and this 8 can go right there. Okay, that's looking decent. Let's see, this one here, bump, bump. I want it to stick out just a little bit more. Can I do that instead? That looks better. Like, that's got a little bit more depth. Do you see that? With that back there. And then it's flush here, but it's not flush there. That looks better. So we'll do that as well at the top. And then on the side here. So we're going to flip this around so that we have that going down the sides, and then our extra bit there, break that off, go up here, let's go up there and just pick up all this mess, and then we'll go like so. Extra stuff. Alright, that looks really nice. And it's one of the reasons that I'm deciding to do this one on camera, is because I know I said I was going to mostly show builds, is because I feel like most people underestimate the power of adding little details. Like, that looks so much better than just a cobblestone frame for me to just walk through. The little detail is much nicer, and I could probably even, if I wanted to, no, that might be too big, but if we do like half of this, which I think gives me a notch. That. There we go. Now it looks like there's beams holding up, and I wanted to, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to. I wanted to have sort of beams coming down and holding this up, but I don't think that's gonna work. So I'm not even gonna bother to try. We'll do. Let's see how that looks if I do this. It might mean that I have to have this first. Might have to raise the roof here by just one block, which isn't like a horrible big deal. Okay, and then we'll go place these like so. Okay, that's much better. I'm gonna go to bed real quick, and I'll be back to show you sort of the finished product in just a sec. Alright, dudes and dudettes, I am back, and I have finished my little mine entrance. Put a little lamp here just for shits and giggles. Just typical mine, and then it goes all the way down till about level 14, and then there's a 9x9 down there. That's pretty much just a room with furnaces and stuff, and I'll actually decorate that, and I'll decorate this whole passageway. I decided to do that, but that's not what the focus of today is. Today I just needed all this stone that I mined out on the way down, and I'm also going to put a 9x9 here. That's actually going to be like a little railway station. I don't even want to say railway station because it's not going to be that. It's going to be like a little minecart station, so that I can go down to my strip mine and send things back up with whatchamacallits, with stuffs, with ores and things for me to process up here. But this is the main focus, which is to make myself a blacksmith, and I have an idea for how this is going to look. And as you can see, I have made my building taller. Alright, let's make it back all the way up here, because I want to add a little detail to this guy. And this is why. Hey, that looks good. I don't even have to do much else to it. You're not even centered, are you? Nope, you're not even centered, let alone steep enough. You need to be taller. That looks better. Not steep enough. How does that work? I feel like this should have like one center bit. So how does this have two center bits? Or two, like, it should end at a point of 1, not at a point of 2. 1, 2, 3. because it should be an odd number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh. Frustration. I have at least finished the outside. At least this side, because the other sides are not done. If you go to the other sides, well, yeah, there's holes. I don't want to put it like into the wall because then you'll be able to see it. Oh no, you won't be able to see it because I have sides over here. Never mind. Let's put it up all the way to the wall. Bit here. We're gonna go like that. I need something for the edge. So the gravel brick. So this is like when you go to like your kitchen and you have that bell on top to drain off all the excess smoke so your smoke detector doesn't go off. And we can make ourselves a chimney thingamabob. Like this. Grab this guy and go like this. What is this witchcraft? That is just silliness that I don't understand. Shoot tits instead of a full hassle. Like that. And then we'll grab the notch. Stick it there. There we go. Oh my goodness. Oh, that is tiresome to do these things sometimes. Well, dudes, I am done. I have finished. I can say that I am done with this blacksmith. And plans changed a whole lot from the beginning to the end. At the beginning I said that this would be a multi-story build, and I ended up making it a single-story build. The reason I did that is because I really wanted to do this beam thing. As you can see, the beams are just sort of there, and I think it gives the build a nice dimension. And I will be adding, I had some with me, I'll be adding more of those racks, what are these things called? Drying racks all over the place, and hanging my tools off of them. As I sort of dispose of tools, as you can see, I've already gone ahead and made myself some nifty new tools. So the old tools that I was using, I figured I would just hang up and leave them there as decoration, and I will do the same with these tools once I have outgrown them and I move on to newer, better things. Up here, I've just installed an igneous extruder. Nothing fancy, it's just water and lava thing. I will add away an infinite water source up here, and I have an idea of how I'm going to do that, and I'm going to see how that works, but that'll be something for another time. Not quite ready to do it yet, but I think once I do it, it should look cool. I'm hoping. Crossing my fingers. And things that I've added. Lots of details is sort of what I went with this. And still functional. We'll talk about both as we go here. The main purpose of this room is to have this forge in the middle, or in the side here, so that I could make myself some of the better tinker's tools. And I'm not going to use this as an ore doubling forge like I know a lot of people do, because it's kind of cheap, I guess, at the beginning. It gets a little pricier really as you get higher. I know that it's just clay and sand and gravel, but I still think that there are better ways, quicker ways, and it costs a decent amount of lava. So I'm gonna do a different thing. But that was really the main purpose of this room, is to have this in here and to store tools and materials to be used in tandem with this device. So I think it accomplishes that much with a lot of extra space, really. But because I think at one point I decided that I was gonna add an orderly mechanic somewhere else, that I just figured I'd fill up the empty space. Little details that I've added, as you can see, I've added these braces around. I'm missing one up there, and that's gonna bug the absolute shit out of me until I get it fixed. So I have a couple braces to fix. But braces, again, window frames. I think window frames are a nice, easy way to add detail to your builds, and it's really just strips of a material. I chose to do the spruce wood. I think the spruce wood in this area is going to look good because it just naturally comes along with, you know, the fact that I'm in a spruce forest. Up here, I've added, the chimney goes all the way up to the top and ends there, and I've added these coal block strips to sort of have cables holding it to the roof in case, you know, a windy day. And over on the other side, as you can see, I've also added a chimney onto my little cabin as well, right up there. So chimney's nice and easy to do. They add a lot of character to a build, surprisingly. I changed out I put in some transfer pipes here. I think it looks better from a distance than these things, but I still even might change those to... I want to grab abyssal rock stones, but I might genuinely end up with, excuse me, with coal doing it. And then finally, one last bit of detail before I go, and let me make it day before I talk about the last bit so you can see it, because I still haven't done the lighting in there, which I will get around to. I'm really waiting to get abyssal stone before I make the lamps for that, because I want them to be abyssal lamps, and there's a reason for that, and that's actually got to do with this little last bit of detail. One of the things that I always notice in my kitchen, at least, or in places, is that it's usually darker when you have fiery burning bits. So I took the time to add these fiery burning bits here. So that's colored blackstone and cobble smooth stone, so that it looks like things have been burning in here, which, I mean, they are, and you know, there's soot on the sides, and so that's part of what I'm talking about when it comes to using that darker colors, that blacks. And the way I did this, the reason I use covers there is because that's actually the wall. And so I have stone and cobblestone covers, there you go, slabs on this side, so that it doesn't go through, so it's not the same on both sides, which I think is a really nice way to build things. What I might do is maybe add a couple of niches here so that it's a little bit more, so there's not such a line, and there's, you know, a little bit of soot coming in here, but I'll do that on my own later. For now, it is finished. This took way longer than I thought it would, but that is the fun part about this particular kind of building style that I'm trying to go to, is that I want things to be pretty, and pretty things take a while. I'm been playing this for quite a few hours, and I still, you know, barely have good weapons. Oh, I named all my weapons O something. O chop, O pick, O no, and I think O dig, because I'm dumb like that. Very dumb like that. But that's it for today, guys. I will stop my rambling. Thank you so much for watching. If you can leave me a like or subscribe to my channel, I try to put out videos as often as I can. I'm on summer vacation right now, so that's pretty often for me. And you all have yourselves some fun Minecraft.